Hello, everybody. Hello, hello. Let's see. If I could move the chat where I can see. There we go. Hey, guys. How's it going? Welcome to our Thursday night live chat. We do these about once a month just to kind of hang out, chat about literally anything. I think we spent a long time last week talking about cornbread so, and grits and chocolate gravy and stuff. So, welcome on in, guys. Welcome on in. Um, Alexandra, you are not early, you're right on time. Hey, Izzy. Hey, Sarah. Hey, Brooklyn. Thank you so much for joining us. Hey, Constance. David's on too. So let me know if you have a question or a comment or you want to chat about something. Like I said, we talk about literally anything and everything. Last time it was a lot about, like I said, cornbread and grits and chocolate gravy and stuff. I don't know how we got on that. Julia Sierra, I hope I'm saying your name right. Erlyn, welcome, guys. If you have a question, a comment, or anything you want to chat about, let me know. It's been a busy week. I felt like, how is it already almost Friday? But next week for us is spring break, so we are almost at that stretch of like, man, the school year's flying by. So anyway, hey, Miss Erica and Bree, I hope you guys are doing good. I hope we get to see you soon. So my day was really good. I don't feel like we've done much of anything, but David went and took my car and got an oil change, and I've just been like doing laundry and various things like that. Nothing too excited. Oh, good, I got it right. I got it right. I'm always mispronouncing y'all's names. I'm sorry. I do my very best, but it's not my strong suit. Yay. Yay. Yeah, David's going to get to see you guys on Sunday. I'm super jealous. But we are coming on Easter weekend, so we're excited to get back over there. We miss everybody. I'm so jealous David gets to come so often. Yay, Reagan. I'm glad that you're on tonight and you made a live. Thank you guys for making a priority to be here. I love these live chats. They're so much fun because I love getting to see your comments in like real time. It's awesome because I recognize a lot of you from, comments on my YouTube videos, but doing it in real time is so much better. Yes. Hey, Angie and Brooklyn. I'm doing good. So if you missed, what video was it? Yesterday's video or was it today's video? I think it was today's video, right? We did get an offer on our house. Yay. So we are under contract. Yay. That is such an answer to prayer. Just keep praying that it all goes smoothly with our buyers and we can find a house very soon to put an offer on in Arkansas. There's a few possibilities David's hoping to look at this weekend. So you guys keep helping us pray. You guys are the best. Yes. Okay. So I was going to schedule the Patreon and the Zoom call this week before spring break, and it just kind of have gotten away from me. So it will probably be the week after spring break. So not this coming next week, but the next week. So like the last week of March. I will let you know. It'll probably, if I had to guess, it would probably be Tuesday or Wednesday. So probably the Patreon live on Tuesday and the Zoom on Wednesday. That is like tentative. And then I'll do regular YouTube on Thursday. So it'll be my week of lives. So if you're a part of the Patreon, don't miss out on that. We have so much fun over there. We've only done one Zoom call so far and it was a blast. So hopefully we'll get a lot more of you on and I can actually look at you and see your faces. It's so cool. Yes, we are so excited to have a contract, and it felt like forever that we were showing our house because, I'm crazy and like to have the house completely perfect, and it's impossible with kids to have it perfect. And so, we have showings when David's gone and all this, and the kids are like messing it up faster than I can clean it. But honestly, we probably only had 5 or 6 showings before we got an offer. So I feel like that's not too bad. And we're under contract. Yay. So exciting. I feel like that is the more stressful part of this. And then we get to be buyers and just go look at houses, and that's fun. That's real fun. So, all right, let's see. Thank you guys so much for all the prayers. It is such a cool feeling to have so many people all across the country and all across the world praying for our family. We have such a tight community over here on this page, on this channel. And I need David's like my secretary. He needs to schedule this for me and then just let me know because I feel like the days and the weeks are going by so fast. Like I wanted to get it done this past week and it just hasn't happened. So yes. What did he say? March 28th, Patreon live chat. So all my silver and gold Patreon members, mark that down. I'm so glad that her surgery went well, and I'm praying for her continual healing and her recovery, that it'll just go smoothly. That is such an answer to prayer. Awesome. And your cat had her surgery today, and I'm glad that the results came back good. Our fur babies, I get it. Like our fur babies are babies, right? And so I'm glad that all went well. Hello, Lauren and Allison and Erica. Yeah, house shopping is much more fun than house selling. The showings were so brutal because, I have 3 kids and, they don't understand what's going on. So, it was it was interesting, but I will say God has been so good to us. We have an amazing realtor here in Indiana, and we have an amazing realtor in Arkansas. So that really helps make this process as smooth as possible because they really are been amazing to work with, and you need that. Like, you need people that you can trust when you're like, "I literally don't understand what's going on right now. Help us." And they're like, "Okay, we've got you." So, it's been great. I like looking at houses anyway. Like, anytime I'm taking a walk, I'm like, "Oh, I wonder what that house looks like on the inside," Even, like, at houses in our neighborhood. So, all the time when we're on Zillow, like, poring over houses, we do this, like, every day, all day, I feel like. I like to look at houses that are, like, not even something I would want, like, either way too big or too expensive or even less expensive or, not the right bedrooms, because I just like to see, like, what does that house look like on the inside? It's very interesting to me, so let's see. Oh, your little sister's birthday. Happy birthday to her. 13. Wow. That's awesome. Sarah, I have not, hey Gidget, I have not done any shopping. I've bought the kids baskets. Do you guys remember when I went to the Dollar Tree and I found like those really nice, like they're like the plastic buckets, but they're a little bigger than like the ones you get at Walmart for $1? That's all I have. So we're actually going to be in Arkansas on Easter. We were kind of going back and forth on whether it was going to work out for us to travel with them on Easter because they do have school that Monday, but they're out of school on Friday for Good Friday. So we'll be able to travel and be all together for Easter, which I'm really excited about. So we'll be doing Easter baskets in the hotel, which I think will be really fun. So I need to get on like buying them the stuff that goes in the baskets and not wait till the last minute, because I feel like if you wait to the last minute, like all of the stuff is sold out. At least here, we live in such a small town that we have Walmart and like Dollar Tree, and that's it. And so it gets completely shopped over. And if you wait, I learned this the hard way with, what was it? I want to say it was Christmas. If you wait, it's gone. We were trying to find something. I forget what it was because I had a lot of stuff, but I think I wanted to get them a few extra things. There was nothing. And Aldi was like, I was talking to the guy in there and he was like, "Oh yeah, we've sold out like weeks ago." I'm like, "Oh man, you can't wait." Let's see. Do I do anything for St. Patrick's Day? We don't. I should, because Lucy loves green. Like, I don't know, her house colors in school are green, which I'm not even sure what that means. Like their little group they do in school. And so she's all excited for St. Patrick's Day. So I just helped her pick out an outfit so she doesn't get pinched. But I don't really do anything for that. I thought about making like pancakes and putting some green sprinkles, but I don't even know if I have any green sprinkles. So maybe I could look around and try to find some, because like Lucy loves holidays. Anything, like she's at the age now where you can make anything special. So, have I ever been to Tennessee or considered it? Yeah, we go to Tennessee. We've never lived in Tennessee, but we drive through it all the time. David's mom and dad actually live North Alabama, which is only just like a few minutes from Tennessee. So Tennessee is beautiful. And when we lived in Georgia, we would go through, we were only about an hour from Chattanooga. And we would go through Chattanooga all the time. Nate's neurologist was in Chattanooga, and we would go do fun stuff there all the time. We love Tennessee. Of course, we love Gatlinburg. We love to visit there. Yep. Okay, let's see. Easter basket idea may be something they can do in the car on the drive by. That's a good idea. I definitely was going to include like a new movie because they love to watch movies in the car. And even though we probably have 100 DVDs, they kind of get sick of the same ones over and over. So anytime we start out like in a new road trip, I always try to get a couple new DVDs. So I thought that would be easy to put in their basket. And I'm not sure what else. I have to be thinking about that. What would be fun to put? Like maybe stickers or a sticker book or one of those magic ink books. They like those, something like that. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, Valentine's. Yeah, that was one of the things I couldn't find. Valentine's for sure. And it was crazy because I don't think our Walmart ever really had that many. I saw them several times and I kept thinking, well, maybe they'll get some more. And they never did. Like it just kept dwindling down. And so thankfully I found some at Kroger. But yeah, that was weird. Valentine's was rough. You guys like all remember my life better than I do. It all runs together for me. You always save me. The sugar cookies, put green sprinkles on that. That's a good idea. I don't know if I still have, I probably have some somewhere, like at least some mix. I don't know if I have the dough from Christmas. I think we used all of that. We are moving to Arkansas. We're so excited. Arkansas. I love Chattanooga too. Chattanooga is a fun city. We never got to do a lot there. I remember visiting Chattanooga when I was in 6th grade, maybe 4th, and we went to the aquarium there. But then when we lived in Georgia, we were really close to the Georgia Aquarium, which is awesome. We've never lived there before. No, we've never lived in Arkansas before. Um, so it is a new experience. So if you're new, Kelly, we've lived in, well, we grew up in Alabama. Me and David both grew up in Alabama. And then we moved right when we first got married. We moved to San Antonio, Texas, and we were there for 6 years. And then we moved to Georgia for almost 4 years. We lived in North Georgia, which was beautiful. We've loved every single place we've ever lived. We love San Antonio too. Really good food in San Antonio. Right by the river. Oh, we were close to the Riverwalk. It was just a beautiful place. And then after Georgia, we moved to Alabama, back home to Alabama for almost a year. And then we moved to Indiana, and we've been here 2 years. And now we're moving to Arkansas. So we're kind of used to moving around, but we really have loved right now we're in the town we live in now literally could be a Hallmark movie. It is the cutest little town and we love it. But we do miss like not having a Chick-fil-A, not having a Target. We don't have a Starbucks. Like it is kind of strange. So we will be excited to get those things back. But it is a very cute little town. If you're ever in Indiana, you should come through Madison, Indiana, and it is such a cute little town. It could be Hallmark. They need to make a Hallmark movie here. Nate is doing great. He knows we're moving. So if you saw my friend Shay came last weekend and she brought him the book New House, Same Underwear. And it is the cutest. It is like the perfect way to explain to like a preteen boy moving. It is so like boy humor and so funny, and he loves it. And so that book has actually really helped him kind of understand because even though we've moved a lot, it's like he still doesn't quite understand that all of his things are moving. See, when we moved to this house, we got his bed when we moved here. We got his desk after we moved here. So all of like his room we've gotten since we've been in Indiana. So I think he thinks all of that's staying, So that book was really good because it talked about moving all your stuff. And so he's kind of getting on board now, but Nate is very literal. And so anytime you say like we're going to move to Arkansas, he's like, "No, I live in Indiana." So I think when the time comes and we actually move, he always transitions the best out of all of my kids. But um he's a mess, y'all. He is a mess. He's so funny. They have a cool safari in Gentry, Arkansas. See, Sarah's from Arkansas, so she knows all the fun stuff. That's cool. That's interesting. Safari. Do you guys remember? I don't think I vlogged this, but we did a drive-through safari with David's mom and dad. I have never laughed so hard in my entire life. It's like the kind where the animal heads are coming in the car and they're trying to get your food, the food that you have to hand out for them. It was so funny. It was just so funny. I should have vlogged that. That would have been like gold. Yes, the aquarium is awesome in Chattanooga. I would have loved to take the kids. I don't think we ever did that. We had the Georgia aquarium so close to us, and I know we did that. But I would love to take them back to the Chattanooga one. I feel like that's just a classic. Hey, Jury. Oh, you just got back from a spring break trip to Arkansas. Awesome. Oh, yeah. In Bentonville, isn't that like where Walmart is headquartered? That sounds familiar. Chick-fil-A. Yay. I love Chick-fil-A. Who doesn't like Chick-fil-A? It's so good. We're going, you guys pray for me because we're leaving on Saturday to go to my mom and dad's for the week. So I'm used to this drive. I do this drive all the time by myself with the kids. It's like 7 hours to go to my mom and dad's with all 3 kids and just me. But we're also taking the dog because, David's going to Arkansas. And so she'll best be with me. And we don't have to board her for a whole week and all of that. She does really well. I'll bring her kennel. She'll just ride in the back of this car with a kennel. But, stopping to let them all go to the bathroom and all, it's just going to add a little bit more chaos. So everybody say a prayer for me on Saturday. But our kids travel so great. Usually we stop like twice to go to the bathroom and once to like eat lunch. But I'm sure I'm saying all that because I'm sure we'll stop at Chick-fil-A for lunch. That's like a tradition. And we don't have one here. So see, I knew it. Hey, Katie. Hey, friend. Come on in. How's it been going? Mm. Yeah, Tammy, I don't know if you've heard, but they do have a special needs room at the main campus of the church, which is such a blessing. We've actually never been at a church, not on staff, that have a special needs room. And I think that is just such a blessing. And we want that at our campus too. Such an amazing blessing for those kids and those parents. So needed. We're moving to Jonesboro, Arkansas. I said the same thing, Heather. Like, how can we live here with no Chick-fil-A? The only saving grace is we have a Chick-fil-A food truck that comes every other Wednesday. And so if we're really wanting Chick-fil-A, you can get it there. It's not as good, and they don't have as many of the options. Like, they don't have salads, they don't have wraps, they don't have some of the things, but they have like nuggets and fries and sandwiches and stuff like that. But like anytime we travel, the kids, and I think it's the kids. I love Chick-fil-A, but our kids really love it. So they are excited when we go visit family. We always have to hit up the Chick-fil-A's. Yay. You know that I'm gonna love to check out a cool Walmart. I am a boring mom because I like Walmart and Kroger and Dollar Tree. Oh, that's so funny. I think you guys are my people, so you get it. Hey Ryan. Yes, we are going to be vlogging. So this poses so I decided at the beginning of the year, I'm going to do daily vlogging. I used to do, you guys know, most of you know, I used to do all kinds of different videos, but this year I really wanted to daily vlog, and it has been so fun, but also like the craziest year to daily vlog. I mean, y'all know, like things have been nuts. And so this trip's coming up. Normally when I go on a trip, I'll just take David's laptop. His laptop has software I can edit on. And but he really needs his laptop. So I'm trying to figure out I have to daily vlog. How am I going to do it? And so I think what we're going to do is I'm just going to take my desktop here very carefully, take that so I'll be able to vlog and edit the trip. I want to have the memories documented of spring break. A lot of times when I visit family, I don't vlog because, like I'm just enjoying family time. But then I get home and I'm like, I really should have vlogged because I missed so many of those memories, and, those memories are so precious. So we will be vlogging and I'll take you guys with me in the car. You can like be my company when I have all the kids because it'll be interesting. And also this is the first road trip by myself that Mark is potty trained, which I think will be easier and not harder because it was always hard to change his diaper and all of that with all the other kids and all that. But I think that it'll be easier with him potty trained. I hope. I hope. He's doing really good. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Okay. We would like, I don't, you guys, I'm not sure some of these questions, maybe David can answer. Is David answering some of these questions? I'm not sure when the special needs program will be launched at our campus. Hopefully fairly, soonish as to when the church launches. It's still under construction and stuff right now, a lot of the church. So we'll just play it by ear. We'll probably do a little bit of both, be some at the main campus. I would like for our family to be at our campus though. And so we'll just see how it goes. Maybe I can be in there with him for a while or every now and then. We'll just see. And he also does pretty good. I also like to have him in service sometimes. You guys know this because I feel like he needs to learn that he can, because he's going to grow up and he's already in 5th grade. And so it's nice sometimes for him to be in service and to sit with me and to practice that too. So we'll just see how it goes. But the plan is to have something for Nate. I know you guys are awesome to care so much about Nate, and I love you guys for that. So we will definitely make sure we have something for Nate. He will be taken care of. I know it. Everybody loves Nate. He's the best. He makes us laugh. He is so fun. He is pure sunshine and joy all the time. All the time. Do we have special plans with my parents for spring break? I'm not really sure. Not really. The good part, or some of the good part, is David is going to get to come hang out with us at my parents' for part of it. And that'll be great because he's been, traveling a lot and not being able to see the kids on the weekends. So he'll be able to be with us, and I'm sure we'll try to do some fun things. So I'm not sure. I know that the kids really just want to see their cousins. The bummer is my nieces are in school this next week. They're not on spring break until the week after us. So we'll have to find things to do, while they're at school. So that's kind of a bummer. But my mom has a great yard. They like to play out there. We'll see what we get into. So you'll have to stay tuned. Everybody, Sarah's been telling me about Arkansas Walmarts. I've heard other people tell me that they do like trials and like they always start out like the new stuff at the Arkansas Walmart. So I will definitely be excited to see that. Your closest Chick-fil-A is 40 miles away. That is a bummer. Pastor Matt is not a fan of Chick-fil-A. He's Team Popeyes. I remember you guys saying that. I like Popeyes too. I just wish that Popeyes had the same service as Chick-fil-A. Can we all say that's true? Popeyes, at least the ones that I've been to, have terrible service. So, but I agree. Popeyes is good. I used to love their red beans and rice. That was my favorite. One of the kids I was pregnant with, I think it was Nate. I wanted their red beans and rice all the time. And then one time I went there and the red beans and rice had like gone bad. Like it was sour. I took a huge bite because I was so excited. And I haven't really been it completely ruined it for me, the red beans and rice. And so now when I go there, I don't even want it. That was sad. Chick-fil-A breakfast is really good. Yes, it is. What do you guys get at Chick-fil-A? Let me know. I like the, this is a new thing for me. The breakfast that I really like is the breakfast burrito. And I love their salsa. It's so good. I used to always get the chicken biscuit, but I really like the breakfast burrito. And then for lunch, I really like their salads. I also really like their sandwiches, extra pickle, spicy or regular. They're so good. Have y'all seen that TikTok hack where you take a spicy chicken sandwich, you take the patty off and put it back in the foil pouch and you add honey, what was it? It's like honey, barbecue, and something else. I think maybe it's just honey and barbecue, and you shake it up. It's really good. It is really good. Yes, actually, I went to my college campus back, was it when me and David went on that cruise? We went through my college because I wanted to show him and I wanted to see it because it had been, like, so long since I had been there, and I wanna say they have a Chick-fil-A now. It looked totally different, like, we had none of that, and now they have when I went to this, University of South Alabama in Mobile, and we had this rinky-dink nursing school that was, like, on the other side of town from the main campus. It was, like, so old, and now they have this brand new nursing building, like, right in campus. I was so jealous. I was so jealous. Oh, and it definitely made me feel old. It really makes me feel old that the girls that I taught when we were in San Antonio, some of these girls were Jen's girls. Y'all know Jen, my bestie Jen. Um, the girls that I taught in STARS, which is like a kids program, girls program, they were like third through fifth grade, I think is what it was. Um, they're all like grown up. Some of them have kids. That'll make you feel old. It'll make you feel real old. I'm like, every time I see stuff like that on Facebook, I'm like, oh my gosh. Wow. Yes, I do like Olive Garden, and I have a copycat version on my channel of the soup. Who wants to find that link for me? David, do you want to find it? Because, oh, what happened? Oh, okay, I thought I let out. David, if you want to find that link, type in Blush Jess Olive Garden soup and see if you can find the link for my chicken enoki soup. Do you guys remember when I used to do takeout or fake out? Isn't that what I called it? And we would take a like a fast food or some kind of restaurant food and I would try to recreate it. That was so fun. I need to do that again. We only did it a few times. But we did the chicken enoki soup. It was so good. I haven't made that in a while. So good. You guys are all agreeing with me about the Popeyes needs better service, right? They could just if Chick-fil-A, if the people that work there could just work everywhere, like, wouldn't our life be so much more pleasant? Oh, that's funny. I don't realize I'm rhyming, but I probably do. I mean, Nate listened to so much Dr. Seuss from the ages of, like, 1 to 7 that I probably speak and rhyme and don't even know. So Emily likes the breakfast chicken biscuit combo with Coke Zero. That sounds good. I love their chicken biscuits. Sarah, you like the Chick-fil-A minis. Those are good. And sandwiches for lunch. You got Allison likes the minis. The mac and cheese is really good. Yes. And you get a side of pickles. Yum. I usually get extra pickles, and then David gets no pickles. And so I feel like we balance each other out. And if they ever give him pickles, he gives me his pickles. Because though they say, like, there's a meme going around that there's always in a marriage one person who hates pickles and one person that loves pickles, and they marry each other, and you like balance out. I'm definitely the pickle person in our family, and David hates them. So Constance gets a spicy chicken sandwich meal with fries and a shake. That sounds good. Their shakes are so yummy. I love their Oreo shakes. Do I like the grilled chicken sandwiches? I'm not a big fan of grilled chicken. I know that's terrible to say, but I am not a huge meat eater, and so I could eat it, but it's definitely not my favorite thing. I have heard people say they really like them though. Diet Dr. Pepper, that would be David's choice too. Okay, C Rose said breakfast, chicken biscuit, lunch, dinner, either chicken sandwich or grilled nuggets, and you love their mac and cheese. Their mac and cheese is really good. And Emily says for lunch or supper, chicken sandwich combo with Coke Zero. You guys have good orders. Good evening, Christine. Oh no, the chat just zoomed up. Let me try to scoot it back down. Um, you had a cafeteria with nothing more. Yeah. Talking to the Starbucks. That's crazy. We were the same way. Like we didn't have like we had a cafeteria. There wasn't like different like they of course had like a salad bar and you could choose different things, but there was no like chain restaurants or franchise restaurants in our college cafeteria. There was definitely not. We never even ate there because nobody really even liked it. Across from our nursing school, there was a Subway. And then in our rinky dinky nursing school, that was not even a part of the college, it was way across town. There was this old cafeteria. It was even worse than the the regular school cafeteria. So it was a rough time. We had a Sonic not that far away, and we had a Subway, and that's what we normally ate. Real healthy, real healthy. These kids, they're spoiled now. Chicken minis and hash browns, chicken nuggets, and mac and cheese for lunch. Sherry, that's a good. I like that. You babysat a guy, and he's a father of four. Doesn't that make you feel? That makes you feel great. It's funny because me and my mom taught, or my mom really, but I helped her teach 3-year-olds in when I was a teenager at church. And now all of those 3-year-olds are married with children. They've all graduated high school and college long ago. It's crazy. That's crazy. I still feel young though. And I meet like these, 20-year-olds and all that. And I don't feel like I'm that much older than them. And then I hear, oh, I'm 24. I'm like, I'm way older than you. I still feel young though. So, oh man. Oh, chicken minis. Okay, David, did you find it? Oh, he found it. Yay. You guys should make it. It's so good. And I should do more of those. That was really fun. Once we moved to somewhere that has more I think that's what killed it because we moved here and there's just not a lot of there's not a lot of chains and I don't feel like I could recreate like McDonald's. Like that's impossible. We need some actual like restaurants I could recreate. So maybe I can bring it back once we move. Jackie, see, you taught 3-year-olds in study school and the kids are over 30. Same. Totally the same. It's crazy. Although these kids probably aren't over 30, but they're probably getting close because I'm 35, right? Or am I 36? I keep losing track. And 35. And I was probably 12, 13 when I helped her. So they're not quite 30, but they're all having kids and stuff. And it's just weird. Ah, you're allergic to ibuprofen like David. That scares me so bad, like how allergic he is. And ooh, you want us to do a March Madness taste test? That would be fun. That would be fun. I wonder what we could do. Also, I meant to tell you guys this. I had a company reach out to me, and it should be here pretty soon. And they have like a international box of snacks, like we used to do Universal Yums, but it's not Universal Yums, it's something else. And they just wanted to know if we wanted the box. Like they're not paying me or anything. They just are giving me the box. So be looking out because we are going to have to do some sort of taste test to taste all these international snacks. So that'll be fun. But maybe we can do the March Madness. So I know one year we did, David would know. Didn't we do like Oreos and was that March Madness? I don't remember. David would know all of this. We used to do so many taste tests. Do you guys remember those? It was so fun. It was so fun. We need to bring them back. The avocado lime dressing is really good. I like that one too. And that salsa, was it creamy salsa? That one's good. It's spicy, but it's good. Yes, the March Madness taste tests are so fun. Oh my gosh. Okay, the thing scrolled up again, so I'm gonna have to scroll back down. The nuggets and the sweet tea. Their tea is really good. I like to get lemonade, half unsweet tea because I don't like it real sweet. It's so good. Yeah, I think it's just like a culture thing. Like they are all super friendly. Like that's just part of working there. I think they only hire people that are super friendly and it's in the training and stuff. They're always so awesome. And there's this one that we stop at halfway between here and my mom and dad's. And there's a lady there. She just turned 90. I saw on their Facebook page. And she is so precious. She always helps me with the kids because I'm going in there and there's kids. I'm trying to, I've got to hold on to Nate and Mark. And it's kind of crazy. And she always helps me and she brings us stuff. And she's so sweet. It just makes you want to go there. You're the pickle hater. There's always one, according to the memes. You never been there? It's yummy if you ever get a chance to go. Your neighborhood grocery store has the best pizza. Good to know. Oh, my mom's on. Hey, Mom. The spicy grilled sandwich with avocado lime sauce was amazing. I don't know if I've had the spicy grilled. I might like that. Maybe it would have enough of like a flavor to it. You like chicken soup? Have you guys had their chicken tortilla soup? It's pretty good. Oh, yeah. Sarah, we went to Wegmans when we were visiting my brother, and it is awesome. It's so huge. Yay, Erica. I hope you like it. It turned out so good. And if you guys missed the recipe videos, hold on. I'm about to hook you up. Oh, thank you so much, Christine, for the super chat. I'm not going to ask David to do this one because I'm not exactly sure. I have a playlist for recipes if you need or want to see a lot of my recipes because I used to do a lot of recipes. And I'm going to put the playlist in for you guys so you can see some of them. Let's see. But the chicken enoki soup one's really good. Okay, there are so many playlists. It's ridiculous. Where are recipes? The kids like save random playlist of like kids playing with slime and stuff. I don't even know how that gets on my page. All right, you guys, just 1 second. I'm trying. Here it is. Here it is. Here it is. I got 47 recipes videos on my channel, and some of them are cringy because they were a long time ago. So you can laugh at me. It's okay. Especially the iced coffee one. Just don't watch it. It's too embarrassing. I should just take that one down. All right, here is my if you do watch it, just be grateful how far I've come. There, right there is my recipe playlist if you want to check out some of the recipes. All right, so let's see. I've got to find where I was. Your school had a cafeteria and a coffee shop. I think we had coffee shops too. I don't really remember going in them that much. Back then in college, I started liking coffee in college, but I liked mostly like super sweet coffee. And so I just would dump like tons of Splenda or whatever in there. Your middle school had Papa John's and hot sauce. That's funny. You don't like pickles and you're Ukrainian. And someone asked you what Ukrainian doesn't like pickles. LOL. I never thought of that. I guess like other countries probably do eat pickles stuff more than us here, but it isn't pickles like so polarizing. A lot of people love them. A lot of people hate them. Yeah, Wegmans was awesome. They have so many like different varieties of things. It was like a huge store. You lived off of McDonald's and cereal. Yeah. I used to like go to the grocery store and buy like those boxes of like pastaroni and like little frozen dinners and stuff like that. That's what I ate most of the time. Yes, April. I actually have a taste test of that red bag chicken, and we were shocked how good it was. So if you've never tried the red bag chicken at Aldi, I also have a video on that. Not to keep plugging my own videos, but it's actually a really good taste test. Let me see if I can find it. I need someone just to sit by me and tag videos because we have okay. If you hear that. Okay, let's see if I can see that red bag chicken one. I probably should just type it in. There's Lucy when she okay, so the March Madness was M&Ms and Oreos and candy bars and Doritos. We did a March Madness. We did one like every single week of March Madness. Okay, it's not in there. I'm going to type red bag chicken Blush Jess. Let's see if it comes up. Yes, it did. Okay. If you want to see me trying and David trying the red bag chicken and comparing it to Chick-fil-A, there you go. I didn't, I should have put before I type that in. Here, hold on. You're watching this back. You're going to be like, what is this? Okay, there you go. Yeah, it's actually really good. I was really shocked. Okay, where were we on the chat? Sorry, you guys. I got all excited. Yeah, Wegmans was awesome. McDonald's fries are good, right? Although, like, the other day, I was having a really bad headache. I was sitting outside of Lucy's. Monday was a horrible day, okay? Monday night was okay because we got the offer finally coming in. But Monday was a horrible day. We had our house in Arkansas fall through. I mean, it was just a rough day. I had a headache. So I went to McDonald's during Lucy's piano because it's right next door to piano. And I got an iced coffee. I used to love their sugar-free iced coffee. Y'all, it was so bad. It was literally the color of milk. Like they put so much creamer in it or something. I could not drink it. I should have just got black. But I was so disappointed because I used to love that stuff. And I was like, oh, I'm going to treat myself. I normally drink black coffee, but I'm going to get the sugar-free one. It was not good. It was so sad. It was probably just a bad day. You know, I'm sure it's probably fine usually. Okay, let's see. 2-ingredient pretzels tomorrow. Oh, let me know how those come out. So when Shay was here, I tried to make the not 2-ingredient. It's the grands, like you take biscuits, you put them in the boiling water with baking soda added, and you make like little pretzel bites out of them. They did not come out like pretzels. They were good. I mean, they tasted good. They were like kind of puffy, more like biscuits though. So I'm curious about the 2-ingredient pretzels, if those will probably be a lot better. You know what? I've never had the McDonald's breakfast burrito, and I've heard people say it's good. I always get the sausage McMuffin if I get breakfast there, which is rare because I usually don't eat breakfast, but maybe I should try the breakfast burrito because I love Chick-fil-A's breakfast burrito. Thanks so much, Christy. I want to do more of them, but right now I'm just like including them in the vlog, so I need to kind of figure out that. But I do like having them separate so that you know what I could do? This might be a little extra work. I could include them in the vlog, but then I could also post them and like chop it so it goes up by itself so that if I want to tag it, you don't have to watch the whole vlog to get the recipe. I don't know. But see, David's already saying, I knew he would know the March Madnesses we did. I love that. Chick-fil-A Diet Lemonade is really good. I like it too. So not to keep talking about pregnancy cravings, I feel like I've done that a lot tonight. But when I was pregnant with Nate, it was Nate. I loved the Diet Lemonade so much. I would drink it till like my mouth like was raw. David would buy me like the gallons of it. And I was really nauseous with him, probably more than the other two. And that really helped. I guess the lemon, whatever. And every time I think of that now, I think of being pregnant with him. I liked Chick-fil-A lemonade and McDonald's chocolate chip cookies. This was before Chick-fil-A had chocolate chip cookies, and those things are so good. Thank you so much, Africa. That's so sweet. Yay, I'm so glad you like the recipe playlist. So if you guys ever are like trying to find a video, I need to explain this more because I feel like I don't do a good job of explaining this. If you're trying to find a recipe video or say you're trying to find a taste test video, if you go to my channel, y'all, I literally have over 2,000 videos. I think I'm close to 3,000 now. I have so many. But I tag them really well. So if you go to my channel and there's a search bar and you type Blush Jess, I don't even know if you have to put Blush Jess, but you can type Blush Jess Olive Garden soup and it should come up, or Blush Jess lasagna or whatever, and it should come up. But then I also have playlists if you go to my channel, and you can look through the playlist. And I try to put things in playlists. So you'll see the taste test playlist, the recipe taste test, the haul taste test, not haul taste test, the haul videos, all of that. So, um, yeah, everybody's gonna go to this horrible iced coffee taste test. It's so embarrassing. Not taste test. Why do I keep saying taste test? My iced coffee recipe is one of my very first YouTube videos. And so when I started YouTube, I didn't wait to like figure out what I was doing. I just started and I kind of learned as I went. And so they're so bad. The early vlogs are painful for me to watch, but I leave them up because everybody has to start somewhere, right? And so the content of the video is good. Like you could follow along with the iced coffee and learn how to make really good iced coffee, but it's cringy for me to watch back. The quality's terrible. Um, it's just weird. It's filmed on my phone, but I don't know if I've ever had the lattes at McDonald's. I just usually get black coffee, so I'm kind of boring. But it's good to know that it's made with milk because the creamer, I don't know. Sometimes it's too sweet for me now. The bagels. I've never had the bagels there either. Oh, the 2 ingredient dough bagels. I've done the pizza. I've done the bagels. It's been a while, and they come out really good. 2 ingredient ice cream. Interesting. Shay, hey Shay, the iced caramel latte at McDonald's. I need to try that. Yeah, the iced coffee I got on Monday was just disappointing. As like it literally was the color of like a piece of paper. It was so white. She handed it to me and I knew, when you get your coffee and like just by the color, like this is not going to be a winner. But that's okay. It was $2, so not out that much. Yeah, stupid ice cream machine. Like, why is our ice cream machine always down? That's so annoying. Oh. Okay, so now you guys are making me want to go try a latte. I mean, I can make lattes here pretty good with my espresso maker, so I don't usually get lattes out, but I should try them because I need to know now if they're good. Yay! I'm so glad I pronounced your name right. Thank you so much for being on tonight. Of course, anything that's better always costs more, right? Oh. Did you ever run into the issue where you had to smell your food? If it didn't smell right, you couldn't eat it? No, but I do remember being super sensitive to smells. Like, this is funny, but with Nate, I hated the smell of laundry supplies, like dryer sheets. It smelled so strong to me. I couldn't even go near that aisle at the grocery store without like gagging. I had to buy all unscented everything. It was really weird. With Lucy, I could not handle the smell of cinnamon rolls. I threw up every time I smelled the smell of cinnamon rolls, which is so weird. Um, like we traveled some, so like the airport got me. It was weird. And I don't remember with Mark, I don't remember smells being that bad with him. Thank goodness. Sarah, it's painful. Like I've gotten over I watch myself on camera every day because I edit the videos, and so I've kind of gotten used to it. But when I just stumble across an old video, it is painful. It is so painful. Huh. That's interesting, Ryan. I know that when you're pregnant, like your smell becomes like super strong. So I could see that happening. But I never really had to smell my food to make sure it smelled right. I just was very sensitive to like outside smells. Dunkin', I like Dunkin's coffee, but I feel like every time I get it, it's different. And I'll order it the exact same way. So it just really depends on who's making it, I think. And that's what I love about Starbucks. And Jen's on right as I'm talking about Starbucks. Hey, girl. Um, that's what I love about Starbucks is usually they're so consistent. Like if you order whatever drink, it's going to taste the same. And I wish Dunkin' would get that because a lot of times I really enjoy their coffee, but That's another reason I really love drinking black coffee is that you can't really mess it up too bad. Like, it's just gonna be what it is, you know? Because if they make it too sweet, like, I just cannot drink it. So Christine, isn't that so good though? Like, I love that cottage cheese toast thing. And it is weird. People look at you weird when you eat it, but it's so good. Um, hey April. Nate does really so this isn't our first time to move with him. He's moved a bunch in his life, so he's, I don't know for sure how he'll do, but with all the other moves, he's done awesome. He what am I trying to say? He actually, that's the word, transitions better than Lucy. Like, he just is a happy kid and he adapts really easily to stuff. So um he does really well. We try to prepare him as best we can. We talk about it a lot. We show pictures. We try, like, we're going to Arkansas again my words are slurring. I was about to say we're going to Arkansas again in Arkansas. We're going to Arkansas again in April for Easter, and I'm hoping we'll get to see more. Just any time that he gets to see more, and maybe walk around some houses or whatever. And maybe by then we'll know which house. That would be awesome to kind of get. The more he's like around it, the more excited he is. So you know, I know everybody's different. Every kid's different. Every kid with autism's different. And so we've always just done the best we can. And he always has done really, really well. So, yay. Thank you so much, Brandy. We were so excited to hear that too. And, we really thought with their low offer at first that it was not going to work out. Thankfully, they were able to come up a lot, and um, it worked out and we were able to accept it. We were so excited. Oh, I have heard people craving dirt and stuff like that. And like, it is actually a thing, or like people who crave ice. Ooh, which kid was it? I think it was Lucy. I craved Dasani water, and normally I hate Dasani. I think it was whatever like mineral was in there. I really needed it. Um, but I have heard of people like craving dirt and stuff. Like, if they're lacking that mineral that dirt has, it's really weird. Hey, Princess Laura, I have been good. I definitely cringe when I watch old videos. Absolutely. The first year of YouTube are not my favorite videos to watch. Um, but I tell people who want to start on YouTube, just start, because you have to kind of be in it to learn what you want to, how to edit, how to do. If you waited till you learned all of that, I have this weird hair. If you waited till you learned all of that, you would just wait forever, because you have to kind of do it as you learn as you go. So it was necessary, and it is cool to see the progress. But yeah, some of those older videos, I definitely cringe. Yeah, Dunkin', they're very inconsistent, but I do like their coffee. I just want to be like, can I make it myself? And they just like watch you make it or something. Like, I don't know. It just varies a lot. Yay, Mia. I'm so glad that went well. That's awesome. Oh, she craved the smell of pudding. Well, that's good, because I've heard people like feel like they want to eat it. I don't know if they actually do. They probably stop themselves, but I have heard of that. Your mom craved onions, and I hate onions. Isn't that funny? Like, all I crave with Nate was sweets, chocolate chip cookies, donuts, chocolate milk. He hates sweets, so it's really weird. Hopefully, the everything that you have coming up will go great, Mia. That's awesome. Oh, April, I feel you. I feel you with the sleep thing, with the autistic kids. Nate is 10. And I will say, over the years, it has gotten a tad better, but he still has days where he gets up at, like, the night before last, he was up at 2 a.m. and he just never went back to sleep. He was just up for the day at 2 a.m. Now, I was like a zombie, and I still like slept off and on. Like, I put him in bed with us and I kind of slept off and on, but he was like up and talking and, wanting to get up and all this stuff. He never went back to sleep. And I still was like a zombie the next day. He was totally fine. All happy faces at school, no worries. And the doctors have just told us like they just don't require as much sleep. And but I will say it has gotten better. Like he may do that every other week or so, sometimes longer. He'll go longer without doing that. It is definitely hard though. It is really, really hard. I feel for you. I totally get it. Um, we do melatonin, and that sometimes helps and sometimes it doesn't. But it is really exhausting. It really is. Mm. Yeah, isn't that true? Like, whatever your mom really ate a ton of, you just were like, "I'm sick of it and I hate it." Lucy, I craved chips and salsa, spicy chips and salsa. And she does like chips and salsa, but not the spicy, so it could be true. With Mark, he doesn't like anything, so I really y'all know I like the lean pockets or the hot pockets. That's what I ate, like, every day. That's good to know, like, what you're allergic to, though. Definitely. Your mom would hide Oreos in her pocket of her robe. I love that. Your mom sounds awesome. That's awesome. Um, yeah, definitely. It's hard when you first start YouTube to like be comfortable and you definitely like put on that phone voice, like that fake, like, hi, everyone. And I still do that when I talk on the phone, probably. But, yeah, you just get used to it. Like, I get more and more comfortable, and I think actually, like, having people watch and comment back, that really helped me too because the first weeks and weeks on YouTube, I had, like, no one watching, and, do you guys remember I miss her, Melody from, Transforming Melody? She was, on YouTube when I first started, and she shouted me out. Like she had not a huge channel, but she was bigger than me. She had like 1,000 or more subscribers, and she shouted me out. It was like I think it was the iced coffee video she shouted out, which is so cringy now. And I actually had people come and subscribe because she shouted me out. And I'm so grateful to her, and I miss her. She's not on YouTube anymore. That's also the hard thing doing YouTube. I have a lot of friends who I met on YouTube, and a lot of them aren't doing videos anymore. And then you kind of lose track of them. And I'm just always think about them and hope they're doing well. But that was so, I felt like without her doing that, I would have been like struggling. And it's not like I had millions of people subscribing, but I just had enough to where I kind of was able to build. And it's hard when you first start out because you have to have people find you and you're so small on YouTube that a lot of times YouTube doesn't push those really small channels. So I was so grateful to her. Okay, where am I? No, Mark doesn't like anything. It doesn't matter what I would have eaten. Although, like the first year of his life, he liked all kinds of stuff. But isn't that how always kids are? And they become a toddler and they're like, no, I don't want this anymore. Every day for lunch, she would get nauseous. The only thing she could stomach was chocolate cake and Coke. I love that. Isn't it weird when you're pregnant? Like, what? Like, oh, I'm about to throw up, but I think I could eat this. And it's so random. Pregnancy is so weird. It really is. Um, that's awesome. And then you crave chocolate milk and you hate milk. That's funny. And I'm kind of the same way. I don't really drink milk. I like milk like in lattes or stuff like that, but just to drink it by itself, I don't. And so me drinking chocolate milk when I was pregnant with him was very weird for me too. Awesome. Yeah, we'll definitely have to check that out. Thank you so much, Kelly. I'm just trying to remember that the other day. I remember the Hot Pockets. I would have like 1 to 2 of those a day with him, the Hot Pockets. But I don't remember like craving. I remember one time I sent David to Walmart. It wasn't the middle of the night. It was probably like 9 o'clock at night. And he went in his pajamas to get me, was it pickles? I know one time it was pickles, and one time it was those grapefruit sections, those that jar of like grapefruit. But I don't remember like a bunch of other stuff. What's your favorite nighttime snack? Mine is cottage cheese with sliced black olives. I don't really snack a whole lot at night. If I did, or if I was splurging, it would probably be like popcorn. I love popcorn. I don't know. There's something about it, like late at night when you're watching TV or something. I still have not had a shamrock shake. So should I try one? Are they worth it? I know some of you have told me the McFlurry one is better. Um, Cottage cheese with ranch dressing, bacon bits, and shredded cheese. Oh, that's like a loaded cottage cheese. That sounds good. I miss Shelly from Shelly's Home Life too. I miss her a lot. I loved her. I considered her, I mean, we weren't like close friends, but she knew of my channel. I knew of hers. And I really loved talking to her in the comments and stuff like that. And I think I mean, it's been years ago she left. And I get it. You get a lot of hate. You get a lot of intrusive people that are, you know, I mean, it's crazy what people will do. They try to, I was listening to Kayla Buell. I don't ever know how to say her name, but she has a huge YouTube channel and she is a conservative, Christian, and she shares her beliefs. I mean, not in a pushy way. She just shares her beliefs. And there are people that hate her so much because of that, that they contact her sponsors, the people that sponsor her videos, and they like say all this trash about her and how she, is hateful and all of this. And, some sponsors like have removed her because of the hate she gets. It's just not fair. And so I totally get like being like, whoa, this is too much and I need more privacy. But I do miss her a lot and I wonder how she's doing. I know like when she left, she was doing keto and she was losing so much weight, looking so good. And I loved her recipes and just her hauls. She was such a sweet lady. Yeah, me and Shay talked about this grapefruit thing. She was like, I hated the grapefruit sections. I'm like, do you like grapefruit? Have you ever tried grapefruit? Because it is very bitter. If you're not used to that, it's an acquired taste, right? Do you guys like grapefruit? It is an acquired taste. I like the sections because you don't have those like white parts that make it extra bitter. But I love those. I love the sections. They're so good. And now they're like $9 for a jar of them. It's crazy. I never knock anything. Well, that's not true. Some things I wouldn't try because I know myself and like if it involves meat or something like that. But anything else like involving cottage cheese, I would try it because I wouldn't think I would like cottage cheese, pitas, and pistachios with black pepper. But it's like my favorite thing ever. Also, have you ever had peanut butter on a sweet potato? I know that sounds gross, but it's so good. Tonight's the last night you can get a shamrock shake. So, well, I'm not going to get one, I guess. That makes sense because tomorrow's St. Patrick's Day. So, oh, I think I honestly cried when I got that wrong Hot Pocket because the bacon ones are so gross to me. And especially back then when I was pregnant. Oh man, that was so gross. It was so gross. And like the bacon's like really chewy and that like smell of bacon that's so strong. I like bacon, but it has to be like super crispy bacon, like not in stuff where it gets soggy. And I took a big bite of that sausage one and I thought literally, I'm gonna throw up right here. Because I would have my sausage hot pocket every single morning. So funny. I don't think I've had one probably since I was pregnant with him or right after. I do like mint. I do like mint, but I just wonder how minty it is. I use some of her recipes too, especially the cheesy rice and bean casserole. That's one of my favorite like sides for like Mexican, and it's so good. And I remember she used to make buttermilk pie, and I loved her recipe. I need to like all her videos are gone, so all those recipes are gone. And my family used to make buttermilk. My great grandmother used to make buttermilk pie, and it was so good. And her recipe, I made it. It was like exactly the same, but she had really good recipes. Yes, Ryan. Yes, she has Riley Jackson, a third on the way. Yes. I like her too. She's really down to earth. And her little kids are so cute. Oh my gosh. They're so cute. Jackson is only like a couple months older than Mark. So I like to watch her videos because I like to see him and see like, you know, what he was getting into. He's very much like just right ahead of Mark in terms of age. Natalie, I'm the same way. Like, there are a lot of people that I don't watch anymore and I used to watch, but I would never like, or if I don't agree with them or whatever, I would just not watch them. I wouldn't try to like get them fired or like blow up their phone with like mean messages and stuff. Like, I just don't get that. I promise you, well, you may not like it, but I saw someone online talk about it and I tried it and it is really good. But I mean, you may not like it. I think it's good. But I feel like peanut butter on anything's good, right? You didn't like the Peeps Pepsi? I haven't tried that. I haven't tried that or that new Coke, the Move or whatever. I haven't tried that one either. Me and David used to try so many of the new products, and a lot of them were like Cokes and different flavored Cokes. We didn't like any of them. They were always horrible. Yeah, I agree, Christy. I wish she had left her videos up too. But her her channel was one of my favorites back then. And I have a lot of people ask me, like, do you know what happened to her? So I feel like a lot of people really loved her and cared about her. So I know, like, right before she left YouTube, she was going back to work and all that. So I hope she's doing good. I think about her all the time. Buttermilk pie is so good. Maybe I can make a buttermilk pie on this channel. Would you guys like that? It's like a custard pie. It almost tastes to me like a creme brulee pie. It's so good. It's so good. It has buttermilk in it, but it doesn't taste like buttermilk. It's just like it kind of reminds me of like the pies they have here, the sugar cream pies. It kind of reminds me of that. Yeah, I think he does like cars and trucks like Mark. I think that's such like a little like the age they're at, like the three, 2 to 3 year old little boys. I feel like so many of them like cars. Mark was like in love with cars at like 9 months old. He would get like I had this big car and he would turn it over and hit the wheels at like 9 months old. It's so funny, but I like watching them. They're so cute. And Riley is so funny. That there's this reel of her that I have watched hundreds of times, and she's fighting with her brother, and she says, "No, Jackson, I want to be the queen." And the way she says it, it's just that fast. But you watch it over and over because it's hilarious. I show everybody that reel. I think it has like millions of views at this point. It's so funny. So you should go to her Instagram page and look for that reel because it's hilarious. No, Jackson, I want to be the queen. She's funny. I haven't ever grown mint. That'd be fun. One of the houses we're looking at in Arkansas has some raised beds in the backyard. I probably wouldn't plant herbs in there. I don't know. I'd probably plant like bigger stuff, but I thought that'd be cool if I could get a house that already had those raised beds because my garden did not do so well this past year. I didn't do a ton. We tried to plant strawberries. We got like one strawberry. And then I had some flowers, but I would like to try again. Yes, he is getting big and he does talk really good. We could just get him to eat more. Oh, yeah, Christine, I like them too. I watch them over on Instagram Reels or TikTok. Um, you have to be careful. It kind of makes me nervous, like having our family out there. So I try to be as careful as I can, but people are, you just never know like what people are watching, and people do think they know you. And so they do creepy things. And, you know, I just pray every day for protection. And I try to protect my kids as much as I can. But I get like if you're getting some hate or intrusive people, I get like deleting videos and taking a step back. Nothing is worth like risking anybody's safety or peace of mind. It's just not worth it. It was too sweet. Mm. Is that the marshmallow thing? The Pepsi? I can imagine that. Yeah, the buttermilk pie is really good. I need to do a video of that because I saw a recipe going around. It looked similar to the one that I made from Shelly. Um, but I haven't made it in a long time. Oh, yeah, you like the cottage Tara likes the cottage cheese and pepitas and everything, bagel seasoning. Yeah, it's really good. I love cottage cheese, but I don't like it in sweet forms. Like, I don't like it with fruit. I just like it savory. And so, making it like with the pepitas and the pistachios or the everything bagel seasoning or black pepper, I just love it so much more. And it has so much protein. It's so good for you. Sour peach rings, yum. I love those. Yes, Sour Patch Kids, the worms. I love those the sour gummy bears. The Haribo sour gummy bears, so good. Yes, I have done that. I either do that, Christine, or I will add, actually, a lot of times I do both. I'll do the hot honey on top of the cottage cheese, and then I'll also do some hot red pepper flakes, just a little bit. It's really good. Yeah, the buttermilk pie is good. I bet most people would like it. It's very just like a sweet, it reminds me of like creme brulee. So like that kind of inside, it's really good. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can find the reel because everyone that's on here needs to. Let me see if I can find it on Kayla's Instagram. It is the funniest reel. Oh, now it's going to make me. I don't know what my username is. Or actually, I know my username. I don't know what my. Oh, I can log in with Facebook. Let's try that. While that's working, I'll answer another question. Yes, chess pie. It's very similar to that. Raised beds would be wonderful. Yes, I think so too. Oh, that was the old password. Does anybody know what their like passwords are? Do you just like save them on your phone and then never know? You know what I could do? This is what I'm going to do. Instead of linking it, although you're probably not going to be able to see it as good. If I could find it on my phone, I could just show y'all. It is so funny. I show everybody this reel. I wonder how much money she's made on just this one reel because it's so funny. Oh my gosh, it's hilarious. I'll probably never be able to find it though. As I scroll, I'll answer another question. Yeah, Shay, I think if I do a garden, it will be like very few things. I feel like I always start out like too strong. Like I had a bunch of flowers and then we were gone to Disney World and then they all died and I couldn't recover after that week. So I think if I do it again, I will just maybe do a few things and see. Man, I don't see it. She needs to have like this reel pinned because it's the funniest reel I've ever seen. It is so funny. So if you go to Kayla Buell, her Instagram is KAY.BUELL. And this reel was probably like over a year ago, so we're never gonna find it. But oh my gosh, it's so funny. If I find it, I will. If I find it, I will like share it if I can over on my Instagram page so you guys can see it. We'll try that. But it's so funny. How would you guys describe chess pie? It's kind of the same thing, right? It's kind of like custardy. I've only had chess pie like at like a dessert buffet kind of place. They'll have them sometimes. He does not like smoothies, unfortunately. Like I've tried to make homemade smoothies or sneak stuff into his smoothies. Anything that makes the texture thicker, he will not drink it. He has been liking the veggie fruit juice I've been buying, which I know it's not like great for him to have juice because there's like a lot of sugar. But this one that I buy has like veggie juice in there. So I feel like, well, he's getting something nutrient wise. So And that's the thing, like, gardens don't really save you money, I don't think, in the long run, because if you do all your time and all the stuff that goes into it, I do think my kids would like to see, like, "Oh, man, look at the cucumbers we grew," or whatever, but I have not a good I kill things, and I really wanted to do better this last year, and it did not go well, but like I said, we were in Disney World, and it was everything kinda went started going south during that. Sorry. Um, yeah, I mean, me and Shay will still visit each other. I hope so. We'll be like, I know it's like 7 hours from here, so it'll probably be a little further to where she is. She's like an hour and a half from me. So probably 7 to 8 hours, I would think. So I'm not sure, but we would love to. I'd love to. Thankfully, we have YouTube, we have Facebook, and all of that really, really helps. And we're just going to have to plan some like fun girl time sometime. I would love to have all of my friends come from all over the country and we'll just have like a big party or something. Or we'll go on with the cruise. David keeps saying we should go on a cruise, a girls' cruise. That'd be fun, right? Um, have you thought of adding pureed veggies to Mark's mac and cheese? He won't eat mac and cheese. I would love if I would like celebrate in the street if he would eat mac and cheese. He will not eat anything like that. It is so hard. It is so hard. I'm not a big fan of black olives, but I love black pepper in my cottage cheese. But if you like olives, I bet that would be good. I'm not an olive person. Password manager is wonderful. That's a good idea. I should do so. Usually, like I have the same password, but then you know how they do. They like, your password's expired. And then I'll change it and totally forget what it is. Kind of like buttermilk with a crispier top. That's a good way to describe chess pie. Okay, let's see. Peppers and tomatoes, sometimes basil too. Yes, I do usually do basil, and I have a good that one seems pretty good for me because I use it a good bit in the summer, and it's pretty easy to deal with. This past year, I also tried rosemary, which did fine, but I didn't use it. Like, what do you put rosemary in? Like, I would do potatoes sometimes. I just didn't use it as much. And I also did cilantro or something else. Or maybe I did. Maybe that only did those two. I was gonna add something else, and I don't think I ever did. You had indoor strawberry plants. See, oh, they died. I think the birds killed my strawberry plants because they were outside, and by the time they would be coming up, the birds would get to them. So it was hard. Oh, Jen, I'm glad you jumped on now. So you just remembered that we're live, but you're on. That's awesome that your kids love it so much, Rachel. I think it's great for them to kind of understand where food comes from, and it's a fun activity. Kind of could get them to try new food. I feel like it's great for kids to like have their hands in the dirt. And, that's how we grew up. Oh, yeah. I've heard a lot of people have great success with zucchini, so that might be one we try. But then you said your zucchini never grew. I'm just not a very good. I'm just not good at getting kind of keeping plants alive. Yeah, Christine, the YouTube is so weird. This is what you'll learn. Or you probably already have by now. There's half the time no rhyme or reason between what videos are going to do good and which videos are not. When we first started doing taste tests, we had this Aldi taste test video that completely blew up. And I think it's still my all-time highest video. We have done ones exactly like that. Same everything about like exactly like it was. And they didn't do as like half a tenth as good. So sometimes there's just no rhyme or reason. They just strike fire. And it's great when that happens. I really try not to get caught up in the numbers or you'll like drive yourself crazy because all the time I'm like, oh, the shorts are doing really good. Let's keep doing shorts. And then I'll do shorts for a week and they are like plummet. It's just really confusing sometimes. We definitely should do a girl party. So yes, I'll be closer to Jen for sure. How far am I from you, Jen? Still a ways. But we need to do something like say like all of you guys are we should do a cruise, right? That'd be so fun. Or I don't know, where else could we go that would be like central? I don't know. We should do something because now I feel like I have friends all over the country and I miss you guys. Yeah, 10 hours. Yeah, still far, but closer. Still closer is closer. Um, you buy veggie juice for George. He will gag if you give him veggies. Yes. Oh, that's good that he likes the veggie nuggets. I tried to give Nate the veggie juice and he was like, well, this is disgusting. He would not. I'm not too worried about Nate though. Although he doesn't eat a lot of veggies, he eats a lot of like good protein rich foods. So I'm not too worried about him. But Mark, no, he's thank goodness for the instant breakfast that we started doing because I think that's really helped him. And the veggie juice he likes. So that I'm counting that as a win. And Nate, he's so funny about stuff. I think Nate's so sensitive to like sweet things that some of the juices are just too much for him. I don't know. It's hard when you have picky eaters. It is so hard. Okay, Jen, what would I put in rosemary? Like, I guess you could just do it anything. I don't know. I guess it's just not it's not a seasoning I ever think to use. Like, it's not one that's in my spice cabinet. So I just was lost and I had all this rosemary and I never did anything with it. I do like rosemary, like in oven roasted potatoes. So I did that. But I do like the way it smells and tastes. So, yeah, that's a good idea, Tara. I usually do about the same password or a different variation. Oh, roasted veggies. That's a good idea. Um, but then they say like your password's expired, and they want like all these different characters and all this, and then you change it, and then I don't remember. And I always be like, I'm always like, oh yeah, I'll remember. I'll remember what it is. I don't. Oh, homemade bread. See, I should have asked you guys back then, what do I do with rosemary? Your rosemary never grew. Oh, your thyme did. That's good. Yeah, I do. I have started doing that, Jen. Like, I'll get a plate out and I'll be like, okay, what do you want on this section? Now let's put some food on this section. And he's very interested in other food. Like, we went to the grocery store yesterday and he wanted to touch the onions and the cucumbers and he knows what they all are. But then you say, do you want to eat one? He's like, no. So, I mean, hopefully we'll get there. One day when he's like 18 or 17, he's eating us out of house and home. I'm be like, remember when he was 3 and he wouldn't eat anything? Mm. Oh, beans. I never thought about I never thought about that. Um, Tennessee. Yes, meet in the middle. Yeah, I mean, 10 hours, you could meet in the middle of 5 hours in. That's doable. Ooh, rosemary and olive oil, but that is good. Rosemary lemon chicken. Okay, you guys know all the rosemary things. So why didn't I just ask y'all? Thank you guys for the thumbs up. Hey, Aubrey. How did Nate do with new pizza toppings? Okay, so I tried the spinach Alfredo again last week and he wouldn't eat it. So I don't know if he was just super hungry that day he tried it. Um, we're just going to kind of start doing more toppings. I know like he eats sausage pizza, pepperoni pizza, and then that day he ate spinach Alfredo, about fainted, and he hasn't since then. So I'm going to keep trying. I think, with kids, if they're hungry enough, sometimes they'll try new things. And we'll see. I think that's the key with Nate, though. Usually, if you can just kind of push the envelope a little with something he already likes, he's more likely to try that than just bite into like a piece of steak or something, something totally new. Yeah, it would be fun to do a Blessed Jess cruise. Wouldn't that be fun if we could all I love cruises. I wanted to go on one. We wanted to go on one for like our 10th anniversary, but now we're at almost 14. I don't think it's going to happen anytime soon. But maybe we could do a Blessed Jess cruise. That'd be fun. Florida would be fun too. Definitely. Focaccia. Yum. Nashville or St. Louis? Yeah, we love the Sight and Sound Theater in Branson. Oh my gosh, so good. That is really good to hear, Natalia. Um, yeah, I really think with Mark, it's just a phase. He is like it's not even like he doesn't like the flavor. It's like he does it's like he's afraid to try new food for whatever reason. If things just look a little bit different, he won't eat it. And so I think once he gets past that, and if he like I feel like if he tries one new food, he's likely to try 10 new foods because he's going to realize, "Hey, this is good." The other day, I had given him what was it? Something that was just a different brand, and he looked at me like, "No." And he finally ate it, and he said, "Mommy, this good." I'm like, "I know. You eat it all the time. It's just a different brand." He's so funny. Nashville, I love Nashville. That'd be awesome. Ohio. Yeah. In Ohio, I love visiting, Cincinnati. I would love to go back to Cincinnati one day. I loved our time there. Cruises are definitely the best. So much fun, so relaxing. You don't have to like plan a whole bunch of stuff. You can just relax. I'm so glad you're getting to go on a long overdue cruise, Jen. You guys totally deserve it. Um, that'll be so fun. We love cruises. All time favorite vacation all time. My mom is actually going on a cruise. They're leaving the day we leave to come back home after spring break. They're leaving on a cruise. And yeah, she just did go on one like a couple weeks ago. I'm so jealous. And they're going on another one in the summer. Anyways, do you guys have any other things you want to talk about? I'll stay on a few more minutes and then I'm going to hopefully have an early night in. I just finished my Frida McFadden book, The Perfect Son. Has anyone read that? It was really good. Although I kind of figured out what was going on like halfway through, which I normally don't figure that out with her books, but it was still really good. Um, and I'm in the middle of Prince Harry's book, Spare. It's not a thriller, which I normally do thrillers, but I am enjoying it. I just love to hear like people's story, even if it's not someone I necessarily like or agree with. I don't really know him, of course, that much about him, but I'm enjoying it. It's just like that's why I love vlogs, just to get like a peek inside other people's life. And so I'm enjoying his book. I'm like a third of the way through it, maybe. So I'm gonna read that. Yeah, or Jen. She was supposed to go on a cruise in 2020. We all know how that worked out. But now it's so much better because I feel like the cruises that the first when everything started opening up, they were so strict about everything. I love James. Okay, so Jen, you asked me if I had listened to the Piketon Massacre, and I'm like, no. And then I looked back, and yes, I have, and they were really good. I don't know why I didn't. It didn't jog my memory till I went to listen to it. I listened to those in the summer because I remember mowing the grass, listening to them. And I need to, yeah, it's still going. I need to look back and make sure. I guess I haven't listened to the latest ones that have come out, so I need to go back and look. But that is really interesting. If you guys have like a good podcast recommendation, let me know because I'm still listening to Crime Weekly. It's like my all-time favorite crime podcast. Um, new episodes every Wednesday. Yeah, I may be way behind then because I don't think I've listened to it for at least a month or two. I still listen to Crime Weekly, sometimes Crime Junkies, but I don't know. Crime Junkies is very scripted and I'm kind of losing interest on them. I still like them, but I also like her other podcast, The Deck. That one's pretty good. Podcasts are good because I don't know, if you're into like thrillers and stuff like that, I really like true crime because I really like to hear like actual stories. I don't know. Sometimes truth is stranger than fiction. Some of the things. Crime Weekly is a great place to start. I love Crime Weekly and they do really thorough podcasts. So true crime podcast, and it's Stephanie Harlow, which I also love her YouTube channel. She does awesome true crime content on YouTube. But then it's also with Derek Levasseur, who is on Big Brother, and he is a retired detective. And so you get like the investigator part with Stephanie, but then he's like the police side, and or not the investigator, he was a detective. And so you get like the police side with him, and they do a really good job. And they tackle like really big cases, not like random, like they're really big ones. So if you haven't listened to Crime Weekly, I would recommend. That's the thing, Jen, like with podcasts, they are so addicting. If you find a good podcast, you can burn through that baby so fast. And that's the same with yeah, Sarah, they are on YouTube if you're talking about Crime Weekly. Crime Weekly is on YouTube, and also Stephanie Harlow. It's Stephanie spelled normal, and then Harlow is HARLOE, I believe. And they're good. Both her and Crime Weekly are both really good. They're my favorites. Um, but it's the same with audiobooks. I love listening to them when I'm cleaning or doing something, driving. I'm definitely be listening to podcasts and audiobooks when I'm driving those 7 hours with the kids next week or this weekend. It makes time go by so much faster, and they're so addicting. Once you start listening to them, you like have to know what happens, and they're a great way to like kill time. Brooke McKenna, I have listened to her too. I also like Kendall Ray on YouTube. She's really good. She has shorter videos usually, but really good. I love Lisa Harper's podcast, Back Porch Theology. That's the name. So good. So good. I haven't listened to Candace Cameron yet, but I've seen hers and Sadie Robertson's. I wouldn't mind listening to either one of them. But the Back Porch Theology with Lisa Harper is super good. Really good. Lisa is so good because she's deep. Like she really is deep, but she makes it on a level where everybody can understand it. She's so funny and she's so lovable. I just love her. I have never actually read, that's the word. I've actually never read Stephen King. I know people really like him. I've never read anything by him. Yes, I usually will listen to my podcast on Spotify as well. Um, and I think most podcasts are over there too. What kind of fun are people going to have out there, adult? Anybody do anything for St. Patrick's Day? We don't really do anything for that. I know some people do like corned beef and cabbage. We don't really do anything. We wear green if we can remember. That's about as much as we do. So if you guys have any plans, definitely let me know. Hey, Jess. Glad to have you join us. Good evening, everyone that has just jumped on. What are you going to do when they sell the house in Indiana? I think that's what you're asking. Well, hopefully when our house closes here, we'll have another house to move into. That's what we hope. We're not closing on this house. I think closing is set for April 24th, and then we have 14 days after that to move out. So we're talking like, I think that ends up being May 8th. So we're really praying. Everybody help us pray that we can move straight from here to our next house, because I really don't want to have to move twice. I really don't. You're going to wear green, but that's it. That's me. And hopefully, I don't even know if I have anything green. I'm going to try. Yeah, you and Lucy would do really well together, because I love holidays too, but St. Patrick's Day always just sneaks right by me. I don't even think about it. I don't think I have anything going on for her first night. Like I thought tonight, oh, we should do like pancakes with green sprinkles or something. I don't even think I have that. I don't think I have. I need to go through my Christmas stuff. Maybe I have some green from that, because she would love to wake up to that in the morning. You're flying home tomorrow night. Aw, working and then flying home. But hey, tomorrow's Friday. Yay. Um, so we're going to Alabama because we have been planning this trip since before we even found out we were moving. My nieces live in Alabama, and Lucy is super close to Millie, who's they're only 9 days apart. They only see each other about 3 to 4 times a year. And so spring break's been on the books for them to get to spend time together. We thought about going to like Arkansas for part of it and then coming to Alabama, but it would be kind of extra travel to do it that way. And we have Layla, and I don't want to have to board her for that whole time. And traveling with a hotel in Arkansas will be super hard. So instead of going to Arkansas this week, we're going to go to Arkansas for Easter. So that's just kind of how we've worked it out. I have seen that where you bring like snacks of a certain color. I've seen that like going around Facebook. That looks so fun. I would love to do that. Your birthday's on Mother's Day this year. Well, that's cool. Layla's birthday's on Easter, and we're going to have to board her for her birthday, and I feel terrible about it. I know she's just a dog, but I still feel terrible that she's going to be boarded on her birthday. But we'll just pretend her birthday's the next day, and we'll do something. Green food coloring, that's a good idea. I need to look. I probably do. I need to look. That's a good idea. Yes, I am going to be vlogging and uploading in during spring break. This is how much I love y'all. I said this at the beginning, but I'll say it again because a lot of you weren't on. I don't have a laptop because I do all my editing on my desktop computer. It's a Mac. So it's just, I don't know if you have an iMac, but it's all built into the screen. There's no like modem or anything. So normally when I travel, I take David's laptop. Well, he's going to need his laptop. So because he's going to be working. So I am going to be bringing my desktop computer to my mom and dad so that I can edit for you guys and we can keep the vlog going. So I told David, I've done it this long. We're at March 17th tomorrow when the video is already loaded for to go up. So I've vlogged all this year, and I'm not stopping because we don't have a computer. So yes. Yeah, that's what's kind of held me off from reading him, is I've heard like he like is scary. All right, it's like super scary. So that I know he's a really good author. I've heard that he's a really good writer. Ooh, shamrock waffles, corned beef hash, green juice, and a few other green goodies. Oh, that sounds so fun. Shay is so festive, super festive. I am not. I am in some ways on some holidays, but then some of them get past me. I could make her pasta green. That's a great idea. I don't even have her pasta cooked. I was going to wake up early in the morning and do it. So maybe I can do that. I need to go find some green food coloring. I think I have some somewhere. That's a great idea, Tammy. I like it. I like the way you think. Jess, we're talking about Stephen King. It's been a while, had zucchini noodles, and she wasn't a big fan. But maybe we could try them again. She loves veggies, so I think if we made them maybe a little crispier, because I am not a big fan of zucchini noodles if they get mushy, and they're easy to do that. So green eggs and ham. Yeah. Oh, that would be funny. It's funny. One time, I think it was preschool, they did green eggs and ham for Lucy's class, and she was horrified. But she doesn't really like green eggs. She doesn't like eggs or ham. So she was like, they wanted us to try it. It was so gross. I probably wouldn't like that either. Lucy does like Jell-O, but I don't think I have any Jell-O. Oh, yes, I do. I have green Jell-O. Okay, it's all coming together. I have some Jell-O cups, and I think I still have some green left. So I could do the green noodles. I still have broccoli. Green noodles, broccoli. What else could I do that's green? I don't know. I don't have any more grapes. Cucumber. Okay. The Jell-O. And maybe I could surprise her with like a green lunch. I think she would really like that if I didn't tell her. Pickles. She loves pickles. I could do sweet pickles. That's a good idea. You guys are helping me come up and make this special for Lucy because I haven't even thought about it yet. So, good idea, y'all. Green everything. So, stay tuned for, I guess it'll be Sunday's vlog. You can see what I come up with. M&Ms. Yeah, I don't know if I have any, but that would be a good idea. Spinach. I don't think I have any spinach. I'm going to come up with something. If I could do a green lunch, I need to first see if I have green food coloring. If I don't, then we are hosed before we even start. But I think I do somewhere have some. She doesn't really like olives, and I don't have any anyway. She doesn't really like celery. Celery is like the one vegetable she does not like. So, but I know I have pickles, green gummies. Ooh, ooh. I do have green gummies. Yes. Okay. So I could do green noodles, pickles, cucumbers, maybe, or broccoli, but that may be better with the pickles. Broccoli, green gummies, and green jello. I mean, it might not be the healthiest lunch ever. And then for snack, green goldfish. We do have the rainbow goldfish, so I could pick out some green ones. Maybe I could come up with a green snack too. So the green, maybe I could do, I think I have an applesauce pouch that's green. I could do like applesauce pouch and green goldfish. You guys are helping me because I don't even think about this, but I think she would like that. So stay tuned on Sunday. Also, all of my Patreons, here's a little teaser. A lot of you have been missing the rainbows. Yes, rainbows would work too. Green eggs and ham. So maybe we could do rainbow goldfish, just like the pot of gold and the rainbow, maybe. For our Patreons, I know a lot of you have been missing the lunch videos, and so I'm working on picking out the green goldfish may take a while. Lucky Charms, David, yes. See, we are just like we're like think tanking this lunch, and we're gonna come up with like the best lunch ever because of this. The hard part about her snack is it cannot be any kind of sweet thing. So Lucky Charms, they may not let me do that for snack, but we could put it somehow on our lunch and they're okay with it, but not as snack. Make it make sense, y'all. Make it make sense. Patreons. I know a lot of you have been missing the lunch videos. I've heard that so much. That's the biggest complaint I've gotten since I started doing daily vlogs is you miss the lunch videos. I think they're super boring because my kids eat the same thing all the time. But for you guys on Patreon, I'm going to take all the clips from this week's lunches and put them in one bonus Patreon video. So you guys be looking for that. I'm hoping to have it up this weekend. If not, it'll be up later on the week. But be looking out for that. And you can see all the lunches in a row without having to wait each day in between. So anyway, chocolate coins. I don't know if I have any chocolate coins, but that'd be a good idea too. And next year, I need to like plan this out better, because I could have like bought some things, but we're going to make it work. All right, you guys, I'm going to go start picking out green goldfish and looking for my, green food coloring. I have enjoyed this so much. Good night, Sarah. Good night, everybody. I love you all. Thank you for hanging out with me tonight, but it's definitely getting late. So all of you get to bed, get some good sleep, and I love you. I'll see you next time. Stay safe out there. Have a great St. Patrick's Day and a great weekend. Love y'all.